Welcome to Fandumb episode 4.
Wow.
Whoa, milestone month-long podcast.
They said we couldn't do it. Here we are, coming back. Like what the Chiefs tried to do. Tried to stage a comeback. Came up way short.
Wow.
What a bad Super Bowl.
So we're just going to get right into it, huh?
Why not? I mean, hit the ground running. That's what they always say. That's what Saquon tried. Didn't really work well.
Yeah, Saquon didn't really do much, to be honest.
No, like I feel like the Chiefs played good defense.
Yeah, the Chiefs played good defense.
Yeah.
The Eagles played... Well, Saquon didn't do much.
No, he had like 25 carries for 57 yards.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's like horrible.
I like how I try and make up like I don't know the number. Yeah, 57 yards.
It's more impressive that you know the number.
Yeah.
Then that you're like,
you know what we call that?
I don't know.
Mild autism. But yeah, 57 yards. It was, but it didn't matter.
25 carries, 57 yards. That's about 2.5 yards per carry.
Yeah, right around.
Yeah, I'm a math genius. Anyway, so yeah, I think that, let's just go through it. I mean, that was crazy. I mean, probably one of the most Super Bowl. I have a couple things to talk about. Anything you want to bring up first?
No, go for it.
Okay, so I think that Patrick Mahomes, I don't want to hear any more GOAT conversations ever again.
Never?
I think unless he three-peats, because even if he wins 2 in a row again with someone, then it's like, okay, cool. Like we've been seeing this. Unless he does a three-peat, it's done. Because Patrick Mahomes had it all. Everyone was like, you're the GOAT. You're going to be. And then Tom Brady lost 3 Super Bowls.
Yep.
Point differential, 15. Less than 15 points combined.
Yep.
He never lost a game this embarrassingly. And I'll admit it. I thought the scriptwriters were on crack, to be honest with you. I thought that they were like, this guy, not only is he going to three-peat, but he's going to have a more impressive comeback than Tom Brady. I was sitting there in my seat. I was sitting there. I was worried. I'll be quite honest with you. I was a little worried. But he didn't. He was 0 points in the first half.
It's honestly more impressive that they didn't score than if they won that game. You know, like for Patrick Mahomes to try that hard and not do anything, that's impressive. Because you think if you're that talented at something, you put that much effort towards trying to achieve a goal, you'd come across with something. To have literally 0 points at that point in time, that is more impressive than I think if he even scored a touchdown at half.
He was nervous. Trump was there, and
I know
Trump was probably talking to his girl. He
Trump
was probably
and
nervous
Kendrick?
that Britney was cheating on him with Trump.
Well, I mean, is actively no. We're scandal breaking. I thought it was very funny when everyone cheered Trump and then booed Taylor Swift. That felt
when did they
fitting
show
for
Trump?
the Super Bowl? Right when he saluted during the national anthem.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I missed the national anthem.
Yeah.
I was there at where I was watching it, but I was just closing my eyes because I
you couldn't bear to see it.
I don't believe in this country anymore.
Wow.
We're a lib podcast. We're a lib sports podcast.
Yeah, far left sports podcast. Let's be honest.
Or are you apolitical now?
No, far left.
Okay, we don't need to get into it. I got so high the other day. I was like, I could see how. Never mind. Okay, so
how a Jew could be apolitical? Is that where you were going?
No. I'll talk to you about it after. It's actually a horrible take. Anyway, so Patrick Mahomes.
Yes. God awful.
I just think because I did think like, okay, I was like, damn, if he comes back here, if he has a bigger comeback than Brady did and he three-peats, this is going to be a great foundation.
You want to know the most embarrassing moment in all of Tom Brady's career was him kissing his kid on his mouth. Patrick Mahomes just bested that.
Okay.
Like by a lot. This is horribly embarrassing for Mahomes because he sucked. He was just bad at quarterback.
This was the kissing your son on the mouth of Super Bowls.
It really was. It's like everyone's talking about it. No one's really talking about how good the Eagles played.
No.
They're like, Mahomes just kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm hearing all this stuff that the Eagles had the best team of all time. And it's like, okay, so no one talked about the fact that the Eagles had the best team of all time?
They did have such a stacked roster. Like, they do have stars at, like, every level defensively. They remade their secondary with Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell in the offseason.
Wait, Cooper DeJean. Can we talk about that for a
White
second?
corner? Yeah.
Bro, Well, yeah.
Pick six.
White corner.
Did you see he reached like 22 miles an hour on his pick six?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was the fastest pick six this year.
Pick six. This kid, Cooper DeJean, pick six on his 22nd birthday at the Super Bowl. Pick six.
What a way to celebrate. I mean, you literally have the best party of all time.
Yeah, I mean, he's like literally that's the best birthday ever.
To pick six
and
in
Saquon,
the Super Bowl.
But Saquon's birthday too.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. They be twin birthdays with Saquon and Cooper.
Okay, and then what about this talking point that MVP?
Yeah,
bullshit.
I know, because Jalen Hurts won.
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
Okay, so I'll give you two things. I feel like Saquon definitely didn't play the best in this game.
No.
But I do think that Saquon, like, it was the team MVP, and I'm still mad that they didn't let him. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm mad that they
So
they didn't let
distracted.
him go. I'm mad that they didn't let him go for the
regular season. But regular season, he's gonna win offensive player. I think he won offensive player of the year.
Okay.
So he's fine. He's got his awards. He wasn't that good in the Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl MVP for a reason.
Okay. Well, you know who I think should have won?
Who?
Who do you think?
Cooper DeJean?
No.
Who?
The kicker, the little guy.
Jake Elliott?
Jake Elliott, yeah.
Wow.
I think that Jake Elliott, the little 5'3", the little 5'3" kicker they got out there.
Yeah.
Because he was kicking every extra point. He was kicking every long.
He was nailing them
long
too.
field goal.
Yes.
They were trying to ice him. He got him twice in a row.
You know what's funny is this year he like sucked at kicking 50+ yard field goals. He made like maybe half of them in the regular season. He was ice in that game.
Big moment.
He's
a big moment guy.
He kind of is. He was super clutch the entire game. Like he definitely propelled them to an early lead or helped them get to that point.
100%.
I would say Jalen Hurts made sense as MVP. Jalen Hurts was great.
Yeah, but that's
Black
the
Jesus.
thing with football is it's just like okay, like the quarterback.
Yes.
Like,
it's so hard.
It's just so hard
Yes.
It's so hard for anyone to conceptualize that a person on the team could be more important than the quarterback. And I get it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I saw that little guy out there a ton, and he was
kicking
not missing anything. And I think that would have been unprecedented, and I think that would have been beautiful.
Well, especially him compared to Harrison Butker, the Chiefs kicker.
Yes.
Oof. I mean, what are we talking about?
Yes.
Jake Elliott should become more famous than he ever has been.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to blow him
talking
up.
about the kicker.
He's probably the face of the revolution that we're missing. Jake Elliott goes out there, gives a couple speeches, pro women's rights. It's game changing, especially after this.
Oh, anti-Harrison Butker is what you're saying?
Yeah, we're anti-Harrison Butker. No, I like the Jake Elliott take. I would say the defense as a whole for the Eagles.
Yes, the defense was the MVP, but this is not fantasy. You can't.
You can't pick 11 people.
Which every time that I watch football more, I kind of think how bullshit it is that fantasy you just pick a defense.
Yeah,
I would be so offended if I was a defensive player.
So they try IDP.
I know.
It's
We've
just
talked about this.
Not fun at all. But
why can't you just pick like a linebacker?
Just one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. I mean,
like what's the position where it's like the coolest people like that I would know?
Probably
right?
pass rushers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett, all those guys, TJ Watt. So pass rushers. Yeah. So guys who sacked the quarterback.
Yeah.
And the Eagles sacked Mahomes, I think 6-7 times in that game. It was not close. I mean, they just kept getting after him.
It was beautiful.
Zero blitzes too.
Yeah, zero blitzes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All 3 4-man rushes, which is crazy. Yeah, man, it was ridiculous. I cannot get over it. I hope the Chiefs go. My hottest take coming out of this, I think the Chiefs are right around a 500 team next year.
No, yeah, I think the Chiefs fall apart, honestly, and I mean I think it's one of those things where the team, like, to stay together is gonna either have to like really buckle down and be like, we all want to win again, and and that generally doesn't really happen usually, and I don't see why it would happen with them.
I think Travis Kelce's probably gonna retire. Like, he sucked.
Yeah.
He was so bad There were clips too of him just literally sucking the entire game. It was like he couldn't get off blocks. He was just getting killed.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Did you see Travis Kelce, his post game outfit?
Oh, the disco shirt.
Yeah, he had this like red, like kind of like red tinted disco shirt that
Yes.
had like all these like like it was just very shiny. So it was like clear. Which honestly, my take on this though is I really respect it because that means he only brought the
One.
winning outfit.
But I feel like anyone only brings one friggin' outfit. It was just that was his choice no matter what. He was gonna go wear that regardless.
Yeah, but it's like he knew he was good. No, I think there's probably certain people who are like, I'll bring this if I win, and I'll bring this if I lose.
Really?
I guarantee there's gotta be. There's gotta be.
I think you forget
Practical
how
people.
confident athletes are compared to the regular person. Like they've been practicing their whole life. They're not like you or I. We're horribly insecure. You put me in a championship situation, I'm bringing 15 outfits. I overpack. I go, oh, you're probably gonna send me home early and then call me back, so I have to pack extra just in case.
Okay.
They're.
But I mean, I respect it, and clearly
Yes.
that was gonna be his championship outfit. It was like a red tinted sequin shirt.
Yes.
Like full set pants.
Do you think he's like can't propose now? Do you think he was actually going to if they won?
Well, you know what's interesting is this is a very interesting take where it's like, and not to get all Swifty or whatever, but like it's gonna be a very interesting time in their relationship.
Yeah.
Because they got together. Taylor Swift won Album of the Year at the Grammys.
Yep.
And then Travis Kelce won the Super Bowl.
Both were on the rise.
And then they dated for a year, both being like literally winners in their fields. And then they
Taylor
both
Swift loses
lost.
Grammys.
Mhm.
Yep.
And they both lost. So let's see how they deal with both being losers. Honestly, it's probably good that he lost because she also lost.
Yeah.
If he had won, maybe it would have been there would have been a power imbalance.
That is true. I think they're actually winners because both lost.
That's why I only date losers.
Yes. And much like the biggest loser of the night, Drake. So, do you want to talk halftime show? That must suck if you're Drake, hearing an entire stadium yell A minor.
I just cannot wait until I learn what it was about.
The halftime show?
Yeah, I really loved it, but I just can't wait to watch a lot of TikToks and learn like why I liked it. I know it has something to do with America. I know there's like a flag, visuals, but
I love that. That's very funny to be like, yeah. I just need someone to explain to me why I should like
if
this.
someone just explains to me the symbolism behind it, I know Samuel. I didn't even put together that Samuel L. Jackson was Uncle Sam, like because his name is Samuel L. Jackson.
He said it up top too.
Oh, I was probably eating.
Nice. He's like, yeah, this is Uncle Sam right
Oh, he did
right
say
at the
that?
intro. Yeah.
Where I was watching it was like the audio was like really bad.
My mom
Low-key.
texted me. She's like, ugh, I have a complaint about the halftime show, and it's not what you think. And then she sent a winky smiley face afterward. It's like, oh Lord, I
What
cannot.
was it?
I have to call her. She's not going to text
She's
me.
probably mad that he didn't play the hits.
She doesn't know who Kendrick Lamar is.
Why didn't he play? All my life I want money and power into my mind.
I know. He only did his
Why didn't he play
last
that?
3 albums.
But that's also like
Last 4.
that's also like Martin had a dream.
I know.
That's like very political.
I know.
And I know this had something to do with politics.
Yeah, I just couldn't tell you what it was, but it was there for sure.
Kendrick either loves America or really hates it. I can't really tell. Can't really tell which way he leans, but he feels something.
Yeah, he definitely felt a way about it. Yeah.
I thought he rapped a lot, and I was kind of like, that was cool and all, but like, just play the parts that everyone knows.
It was interesting that he
Looking for
didn't.
the broccoli, just do that part.
I don't think he did anything from To Pimp a Butterfly or, or any of his earlier albums.
I mean, I guess the only
like
take
Section 80 or anything.
the only
like
take that I don't like is that people are like, he couldn't have done a good one, because like he could have, but like I'm happy with what he did. I mean, it was good.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it was good. I think he chose to not go the route people expected him to go.
Yeah.
Which is it's a choice. Like no matter what you do, it's a choice on the biggest stage. But overall, it was good. SZA up there, Serena Williams up there. That was crazy.
Which I didn't know that Serena Williams was Drake's ex.
I had no idea. I saw that. I was like, win.
Also, though, like, to be a blood, I mean, that must be, like, pretty tragic. Because, like, that's 2 Crip Walks on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, like, they're up 2-0 in like, I mean, like, that is, like, no, I haven't seen anyone throw a blood sign on the Super Bowl. And, like.
Wasn't Kendrick's whole thing Unity, too, during Juneteenth? Wasn't
that is
he
true.
brought all
And
the
then he had
gangs
someone
together?
Crip-walking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so what do you think he was saying about America now, huh?
The Palestine guy that went on there.
Oh, the Sudan.
That they kicked off. Yeah. They didn't show on Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I mean, not
There's
much
a lot
to say.
going on. Yeah, it was probably the most entertaining part of the whole game until the final 3 minutes when Xavier Worthy caught a deep bomb, and that was pretty much it.
That was a great pass.
Yeah.
But Jalen had that other pass that was just as good.
Jalen was nails. He was a real Lenny Dykstra.
Yeah, shout out.
No, he was awesome that game. He was hitting all the deep balls. He hit Devontae Smith on that on the deep one, I think right before half. So yeah, he was hitting everything. Hit AJ Brown a few times. Jahan Dotson on the second drive of the game. It was a good game. No, it was not a good game. What am I saying?
Game.
It sucked. It sucked to watch.
Yeah, I think just overall, I think that.
Honestly, I'm kind of over the Super Bowl.
I think Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it. It's like, okay, so you either watch the Chiefs play a very close game against a team that no one really likes in the Niners, or you watch them blow someone out or get blown out. There's very minimal outcomes.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that's why I thought that the three-peat would have been the best and most interesting thing, because I think either way, whatever the Chiefs did, next year the Chiefs aren't going to be the Chiefs.
I hope so.
So it's like it's going to be open for pretty much anyone.
I honestly, after watching the Super Bowl, I was like, damn it, I wish the Ravens beat the Bills. Like, I wish the Ravens got to the Super Bowl. I would have much rather watched Ravens-Eagles than this. Such a boring game.
Ravens-Eagles would have been really good.
Right? It just, like, makes me miss out over the Super Bowl this year. After, like, literally night of, during halftime, I'm like, do I even want to watch the second half? It's like, obviously I'm going to, but... And, I mean, it's not like I did a lot. I just stayed at home.
Oh, wait, can we talk about the Gatorade with 3 minutes left?
That was crazy.
That was inspiringly disrespectful.
I loved it. I loved it. Yeah.
It was inspiring to me.
They should have done it
How
at
disrespectful
halftime.
it was. Yes.
Literally
beginning of fourth quarter.
I mean,
we're up 40-0.
I know it's not going to happen. I know they were up like 34 at one point. It's like just douse them in Gatorade.
40-6 or something. Yeah.
They put in their back. Kenny Pickett played quarterback in this game.
Yeah.
You can douse Nick Sirianni whatever you want. They should have done like 3 rounds of it. Who cares?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
It was so. Disrespectful.
I want to know the earliest Gatorade pour in the Super Bowl.
That is interesting. It's got to be this one.
It was, I mean, it felt really early, like very premature.
Yeah, because
it wasn't.
It wasn't premature though. They could have done it.
Over.
They could have done it at 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Literally, they could have done it as soon as they went up like 31. It was like, okay, no chance the Chiefs are coming back.
Yeah,
they can't do anything. Boring game.
All right, cool. So there we go. That's settled.
Yeah, I talk about a more interesting game was Luka Doncic. Honestly, another boring game was Luka's debut. If I'm being perfectly honest,
they
played the Jazz. It was like, oh my lord.
But Luka's first game in LA.
Yeah,
Monday night.
He's there. LeBron was there. Austin Reeves is cooking. Like,
all right, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
So Luka gets introduced last.
Do you think LeBron's upset about that?
I don't know. Did you see that? Did you see the interview with Luka?
No.
So he asked him. He was like, so like, how do you feel about being introduced last? And he was like, well, LeBron texted me in the morning. He said, whatever you want, man. However you want to do it. And then Luka was like, sure, I'll get introduced last. Like, do you think LeBron was kind of like, what the fuck? Like he expected Luka to be like, no, of course, King.
Yes. Especially because Luka has talked about how much he respects LeBron. LeBron's like, I'm going to give him an easy one to start. Luka's like, yeah, I'll take last. That's fine.
Wow.
Because it was like what he did with Anthony Davis. Remember when AD came over and LeBron's like, I'm going to change my number. And then the Lakers were like, okay, we've already printed so many jerseys that are LeBron James 6 right at the time.
Yeah.
We cannot let Anthony Davis take that number right now. Otherwise, we're going to lose so much revenue or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was the same thing with Luka, where he's like trying to be nice to the teammate, the newly acquired superstar who's supposed to lead your franchise going forward.
Yeah.
But, you know, deep down, he hates it. He still wants to be the king more than anything else.
But he is the king.
He is. But you can't really be king if you're second.
How do you feel? I don't think he is second, to be honest.
Did they open with LeBron on intro and then close with Luka?
Oh,
because that would be cool.
I don't know. Opening with LeBron is interesting. I don't know, though. I just know that Luka went last.
That's interesting. I mean, it is fair, though. Like, if you are objective, like, sitting from a 5,000-foot view, clearly the franchise rests on Luka's shoulders now.
How do you feel about Magic Kingdom?
Not a fan.
You don't like it?
Not a fan at all. That needs to stay with the Orlando Magic.
So Magic Kingdom is the new nickname for the Lakers because it's Luka Magic, and then the King, LeBron. So Magic Kingdom is what people are calling it.
I hate that so much. That needs to stay in Orlando.
Okay.
That, like, when Orlando gets better.
But we have Anaheim.
I understand, but they have Disney World there. Like, that really is the kingdom.
Sure.
Compared to here, no. Sorry. It's Anaheim, too, by the way. It's not like it's in LA proper. No one in LA is like, getting to Disneyland is fun.
Yeah.
It's at least a 45-minute drive.
Okay, so they introduced Luka last.
Yep.
LeBron's probably peeved about it.
Yes.
So I have to say this has been inspiring. I actually made it my my iPhone background. It's what LeBron said to Luka in the huddle before the game.
That one is very funny. Do you want to say the quote?
Yeah, LeBron is getting everyone hyped for the game. Then he turns to Luka and he says, "Don't fit in, fit the fuck out."
Which is funny because the last time he said that to a white guy was to Kevin Love, and he said, "Don't fit out, fit in."
Yes. So LeBron does have a long history with this quote.
Yes.
He told Kevin Love when Kevin Love first came to the Cavs.
Yes.
He said because Kevin Love first said he was trying to fit out.
Yes.
Yeah, because so Kevin Love wasn't really fitting in with the team. And he was trying to do his own thing. He was trying to be a superstar. He wasn't trying to be the third guy, which it's like you're the third guy.
Yeah.
And so he was told the media that he wasn't trying to fit in. He was trying to fit out. And then LeBron subtweeted Kevin Love.
Yes, he did.
And said, "Don't fit out, fit in." And now he's telling Luka he's changed his tone. It's maturity.
Yeah, all it took was 7 years and
growth.
2 rings. Yeah, Jesus.
Lee character growth.
Do you think Kevin Love's kind of pissed about that? He's like, damn, dude, at the time I was also cooking. Like, he used to be like a 25 and 13 a night kind of dude for the T-Wolves.
I don't think so. It's an entirely different.
Yeah, he was never a top 5 guy.
Yeah, but also Luka is being bred to be the top of the franchise, and also that's great advice for someone who's jumping into a team mid season.
Yeah, I mean, and basically he could have just said, "Be yourself," you know.
Well, yeah.
Take any inspirational quote that they had up in first grade and apply it in the situation.
Sure, but I mean, he decided to.
I would love
to show some maturity.
I would love a LeBron James quote to Luka Doncic where he's like, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." I just want to see that once. Just rehash it. But I agree with you. It's a nice show of LeBron going out and being like, "Hey, look, we're teammates." And I know why they brought you over. I know the respective points we're at in our career. Yeah. You're gonna have to be the driving force for us to get there. So do what you have to do, and I'll mesh around you. So I think it's gonna be good for them long term.
Yeah, and I think LeBron, if anyone is gonna be able to be a guy who meshes, it's gonna be LeBron.
Yes.
He's good at everything. He's good at leading, and he's good at
following?
Yeah.
Who do you follow?
Luka.
Oh, Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade to Miami. That's who he followed. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I following Luka. I don't know.
This guy's coming at LeBron. This guy's anti-LeBron guy.
Yeah. No, huge.
Okay, sorry.
Huge LeBron guy.
Yeah, but all your players on the Suns, they don't follow anyone. They
Well,
yeah.
KD follows
KD
a lot of people on his burner account. So. He's subtweeting everyone. I'm sure he wanted to fire up some subtweets after hitting 30,000 points last night.
Yeah, well, let me tell you this: LeBron is subtweeting people from his main account.
I know.
That's why
he doesn't
that's why
hide.
he has balls. He's not like KD, who's subtweeting people from this fake account that he made. LeBron is out there calling his teammates out from his main account.
It was funny because I think after Kevin Durant's burner got found, he just started tweeting people from his main account because now you'll see him on replies all the time.
Yeah, he's always replying.
Yeah, he's two online. Part of the reason the Suns suck, but he did hit 30,000 career points. So
wow,
congratulations, Kevin Durant. You're one of, I think, 8 people in history who ever hit 30,000 career points.
Well, congratulations, Kevin Durant.
Big milestone for a sub 500 Phoenix Suns team. Devin Booker broke the Suns franchise scoring record earlier this year. So we have a lot of people scoring a lot of points for us to suck.
It's a lot of players that are staying on your team for a long time.
I saw a report this week, which was like, the Suns and Kevin Durant are most likely going to part ways this offseason with a trade. It's like, oh my God. Of course they are.
Of course.
Yeah, it was bound to happen.
Wait, we have to talk about the Lakers thing.
With Mark Williams,
yes.
the trade rescind.
Yes.
You know, the Hornets the Suns Hornets deal, I think, was in limbo for a little bit too because of the medicals on Cody Martin, similar to Mark Williams.
So the Hornets are just trying to scam people?
I have no idea. The
Hornets have all these players that are hurt, and they're trying to be like, they're not hurt. Because everyone was like, why did they trade them? And it's because he was hurt.
Yeah, well, the thing is...
That's crazy. That's absolutely psychotic.
They have all the medicals. They make the medicals available to the Lakers. The Lakers can then do their own testing because the medicals are taken at the start of every year. So they do all the imaging at the start of the year.
Yeah.
I bet you the Lakers got Mark Williams in their building, did some imaging, and were like, oh my God, he's going to blow out his ACL in 3 weeks. There is no way we're doing this deal anymore.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, Dalton Connect comes walking right back into the building.
Yeah. How do you feel about Dalton's attitude?
What was it? I have no idea.
First he told JJ that he is going to need a few days to decompress. And basically mental health days. And then he wasn't clapping for anyone. He wasn't cheering. He was just standing there just being like,
you're a rookie.
Also, can I just say, it's like you came back to life. So it's like, oh, you think if someone died or something and then they came back to life, they're going to be like you're not going to be all excited. Maybe
he was looking forward to going to Charlotte because he played college ball at Tennessee for 4 years. So go back to the South. Place, genuinely speaking, people probably love Dalton Connect. Yeah. The Hornets were super high on him.
He'll play more minutes.
Have the ball in your hands more, be able to kind of showcase what you're good at, which is not defending. I mean, he really in college, at his best, had the ball in his hands. Maybe he was looking forward to that. At the same time, dude, you're a rookie.
Yeah.
This is your first year in the NBA. This is what happens in the NBA, man. Yeah. Have you never followed Woj before? You don't follow Shams on Twitter? This thing happens.
And you're on a team with the fucking, with Luka Doncic and LeBron now. It's get excited.
Get over yourself. You have a chance to win a ring right now.
Yes, 100%.
Stop pouting. Look at the silver lining of coming back into the Lakers building. I agree.
And then we got that white center. It's literally going to be
Alex Len. Alex Len was a Suns number 5 overall draft pick at one point in time. We brought him to the league from Maryland.
Okay.
And he sucked for us. He was so bad.
Is he good or?
He's fine. He's a serviceable big.
Yeah.
I'd say he's a fringe rotation player. On the Lakers, he's going to be your starting 5 with Jackson. I think Jackson Hayes is going to stay.
I think Jackson's going to start.
And Jared Vanderbilt. Yep.
I think he's probably going to come in to be just a Dwight Howard type.
He doesn't have the verticality that Dwight did, but yeah. I mean, he's just a big rebounder, really.
Yeah.
He's a lot like the Plumlees, like what Mason Plumlee is for the Suns, which is a subpar center, but you can play him some minutes.
But it's also like when we play the Nuggets, just basically someone to stand in front of Jokic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he is big bodied, so it's fine.
We're literally going to be running a LeBron, Luka, Reeves, Dalton, Lynn. What's his name?
Alex Len.
Len line. That's 4 white guys and LeBron.
Good luck.
I mean, you don't think that line is good?
I'd be really scared. Personally, I think it's probably going to be Rui over Dalton Connect in that situation, or Jared Vanderbilt, depending on matchups.
Yeah, but he's a 3-and-D guy. Or not Rui.
No.
Dalton.
Yeah.
He's a 3-and-3 guy.
Yeah, he's the 3 and pout guy, apparently.
Wow.
Sit on the bench and complain endlessly. I don't know. I don't love that attitude, frankly.
No, me neither. I'm annoyed by it.
I say that it's like the Suns don't try and win basketball games anymore, so I can't really be so judgmental about it. Have you watched the Suns game this year?
Not really. I don't even know what's going on over there. It's kind of weird that KD's on that team because they suck so hard. It's weird that Devin Booker's on that team.
Yes.
I don't know.
They don't try.
This would be a great team in 2021.
Would have been a great team. Would have. Like bubble era.
It's crazy how recent this would have been a great team. Because you know how you have
3 years ago.
There's certain teams and you're like, wow, this would have been a great team 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
But this would have been a great team 2 years ago.
But I think oh God, just like soul crushing. But it is true where it's like, think of how much the NBA has changed even the past 2 years. Like so many teams with a lot of depth are just evolving in very good ways. And the Suns just were like, well, we'll run a big 3. And it just failed miserably.
Yeah.
But they don't try. Like they don't have any hustle. By the way, Jordan Goodwin was another Lakers addition.
Okay.
Was on the Suns last year. They cut him. All heart and hustle. Like he's a little guard, great defender, but he's fun.
Okay.
He tries really, really hard.
Okay, cool.
Like a mini Jared Vanderbilt. So
I can't wait.
Something.
The Lakers are gonna win.
I don't know.
Lee Ring.
You know who's been cooking right now is Jokic and the Nuggets. They look so good.
Yeah.
They're up to 3rd in the West.
Yeah, Jokic is the best.
Yeah.
It's the Nuggets, it's the Lakers, and it's OKC.
Yep. Yeah. I think in the East it's a little more clear cut where it's like the Celtics I'd still have a tier above everyone else.
Sure, yeah.
But
Lakers Celtics, Luka Tatum.
Part 4. Plus LeBron Tatum have some good history back in the Cav Celtics days.
Wait, can I just say Joe Mazzulla?
Yeah.
I hate him.
Why?
He's so fucking annoying.
Joe Mazzulla's a little bit crazy.
I don't like the bit. You know what he does? Have you seen this? Joe Mazzulla, he's the coach. He's the coach for the Celtics, and it'll just be like the Luka trade happened, and he sat down after the game and he just goes like, I don't really care about the trade. You guys can ask me about anything else. It's like, bro, you're trying to be so cool.
Dude, I think he's being genuine because at the start of the season this year, he's like, yeah, I'd love to see players fight if they allowed that. Just straight up, box in the middle of a game. I think that's just who he is.
That's interesting.
I think he's a little
the
crazy.
nonchalantness is just annoying. He's just like, I don't want to talk about that. It's just like, dude, just be a fucking coach. You don't have to be this.
He was just pulling the Dalton Connect. Relax. He's just pouting. He's like, God, if only we had Luka instead of Jaylen Brown this year, we'd be so good. Of course. But I like Joe Mazzulla. I think he's a good coach.
Sure, whatever. I just don't like
his attitude.
I just don't like his hard attitude.
Oh my God. His favorite movie. I know this because he did an interview with Zach Lowe after the NBA Finals, and he was talking about how much he loves The Town. He just binge watches The Town. Yeah, the dude. He's just an interesting dude.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, he's. And then whatever. Yeah, he had a whole plan for how he would have robbed Fenway. So,
wow.
I just think that's who he is. He's just a different guy, different kind of cat.
I don't know. I think a lot of it is played up to be because he wants to be the interesting coach that is mysterious and nonchalant.
Who doesn't want to be that? That's the best Tinder bio I've ever heard. Mysterious, nonchalant head coach of the Boston Celtics. Yeah. But no, I don't know what else has really happened. Basketball is just moving along. All-Star breaks this week, so probably not going to have any good basketball starting tomorrow. I think you have the last set of games, and then there's a huge break.
So let's
Friday,
talk
Saturday,
about,
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Let's talk about baseball then. Oh wait, let's talk about the WNBA.
WNBA, yes. I know.
What are we talking about? The Angel Reese burger?
Yeah, the Angel Reese burger.
All right, in big WNBA news, Angel Reese has a collab with McDonald's, but we didn't even try it or anything.
We should, because they do taste better than most other meals.
You think
What is it?
Okay, so the Angel Reese, so the first female athlete with McDonald's meal.
Who was the first male athlete? I don't even remember them doing male athlete collabs.
I don't know. Okay, what is in the Angel Reese meal? A new smoky, bold barbecue sauce that tops the burger is a game changer with McDonald's. Okay, wait. So, Angel quarter pounder topped with cheese, bacon, onions, barbecue sauce, fries, and an orange high C.
It sounds decent.
I mean, I love an orange high C. That's like might be my favorite drink of all time is an orange high C from McDonald's.
Really?
I think that might be number one drink all time injected into my veins. So Angel Reese and I are kind of like on the same wavelength with that.
You know, when I look
And
at
now
you,
I have a good in when I meet Angel Reese. You know, that's my pickup line. I say, "Yo, why don't we go get some orange high C?"
I thought you were gonna say, "Yo, check my followers," and then
Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if I got Angel Reese to follow me too, along
Yeah.
with Cameron Brink, that'd be
That'd be big.
that'd be huge for me.
Yeah, no, good on Angel Reese, first female collab. I will say, just saying, it is ironic that McDonald's announced that they're killing their DEI program, and then they announced the Angel Reese burger like 2 weeks later.
You think the Angel Reese burger is DEI?
No, I'm not saying it is DEI. I'm just saying it's ironic timing from McDonald's part.
Why?
Well, to be like, oh, we're killing all DEI initiatives. Here's a black woman athlete that we're gonna sponsor a burger with. It's just it's ironic. It's just weird timing.
Well, that means that Angel got it based off of merit.
Yeah, the civil service exam. Sat
Yes.
down there, took the whole thing.
And
Yes.
she didn't get it based off of DEI.
Yeah,
Okay?
no, I'm not saying
That means
that.
she got it off of because she's really good at basketball.
Yeah, she is. She's a great rebounder of her own missed shots. She's very good at that. So, you got to give credit where it's due.
Gabe doesn't support black women. and
That's
okay.
not that is not accurate.
That feels like you don't support black women.
That's not
man.
accurate. I was saying it's ironic timing.
You just said that Angel Reese got the burger because of DEI.
No, I said McDonald's cut their DEI program and then announced the Angel Reese burger after they cut it.
Okay.
Yeah. So then it would be more to your point.
I don't even know what DEI means.
Diversity, equity, inclusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got on this podcast because of DEI. I don't know shit about sports. Okay, well, I love barbecue sauce. I love Angel Reese.
It does sound good.
I'll get that burger. Quarter pounder? Yeah, I'll give Angel Reese a quarter pounder. You know what I'm saying?
On to baseball. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, baseball pitchers and catchers reported for spring training this week. Big moves. Clayton Kershaw signed back with the Dodgers. 1 year deal.
We got Kike.
Yeah, we
That's
got Kike.
huge.
Yeah, the boys are back in town.
Yes, Kike. Yeah, my dad did hit me with the full capitalized KIKE text.
No accent over the E.
And it was the day that Kanye was releasing that T-shirt. So it was interesting timing.
He sent you the Yeezy.com address too.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it might have just been really coincidental for him.
You just check his closet next time you walk in there. Like,
Yeah.
Whoa, Dad.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so we got Kike, we got Clayton Kershaw.
Yep.
I mean, is Clayton even gonna play? Is that gonna happen?
I have no idea. It's like pending a physical. It's like what else do you need to know? He's a broken man.
But we have to kick people off, don't we? We have to kick more people off. We
No,
have too many people.
They moved Gavin Stone to the 60-day IL to make room for Kike because he's not going to pitch this year. I bet you 3 other guys tear their UCLs and need Tommy John surgery before spring training's over, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, and then you wanted to talk about what Aaron Boone said.
Oh my God, penalty box.
Bro, this fucking
Aaron Boone.
This fucking guy. It's just like, okay, you hit 1 home run in like 2003, and it's like now I have to listen to you talk for the rest of my fucking life, dude.
It's just really annoying. It's really annoying because Aaron Boone came out this week complaining about how the Dodgers celebrated winning the World Series. He's like, oh, the Dodgers didn't act with class. With class for winning the World Series. If the Yankees, if we won the World Series, I hope our players would handle it better.
Dude, bro is pressed, bro.
Ridiculous.
It's just like, okay, yeah, they did a podcast where they were all drunk and talking shit on the Yankees. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's not classy?
Yeah. I'd say that's peak class, actually. Talking shit while drunk.
I mean, they were just embarrassed because like when we won the World Series, after all the discourse was like, yeah, the game plan was just make the Yankees play baseball.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and Chris Taylor was like, yeah, they shit down their leg, which is true. They
Yeah.
did. They
Yeah.
sucked. They sucked. Own up to it, Aaron Boone. Your team fucking sucked. You
Yeah.
guys lost the World Series because you sucked.
Yes.
If you don't want the Dodgers to celebrate, you know what you should have done? Won.
Yes.
Yeah, don't go out there and be like, ugh, I'm so mad at how they celebrated. They get to celebrate because they won. The Diamondbacks did this to the Dodgers a few years ago
Yeah.
when the Dodgers jumped into the outfield pool
Oh yeah. I
at
remember
Chase,
that.
and
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
believe you guys did this to us. We would never do that to you. Are you kidding me? Everyone would do that. I would
Yes.
do that. As a fan, I'd do it. I'm not even on the team.
Yes.
Let me jump at the pool. The entire point of baseball is to win baseball games. If you're mad about losing a baseball game, there's one thing you should do. Win that baseball game. It's a pretty easy calculation, pretty
Yeah.
simple formula.
Yeah, I think that's dumb to. I think it's dumb to criticize when people. I mean, it's just so crazy that like there's so much discourse around how the Dodgers handled winning because it's like
Yeah.
it's people are just mad that that the Dodgers are so good.
They're finding any reason to complain about the Dodgers at this point.
Also, it's like I don't think there's ever been a better nice team.
Well, it's like Mookie Betts. Just
Yeah.
like a stand-up guy. Freddie Freeman, stand-up guy.
Well, that's the thing. It's like we're not the 90s Yankees. We're not Alex Rodriguez.
Our guys aren't roided up.
Yeah, well, exactly. But
Yeah.
it's just like we're like it's just so interesting because like our team is so good, but they're also so nice, which I don't think that just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it
That's
doesn't.
just not a thing that happens in sports.
I mean, God, like the Patriots teams, maybe?
Are you kidding me? I mean, well, first of all, let's start with Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, yeah, whoops.
But I mean, like, there's the Deflategate, there's
Yeah.
Spygate.
That is
it's
true.
Not,
There was a lot of hate.
Yeah, there's so much hate. Tom Brady's making videos,
I know.
like being like shrugging, like that. Mookie Betts isn't doing that.
No, he's not.
Freddie Freeman isn't doing that.
No.
They're going home to their families. There's never been a nicer. I want the evil empire. Did we talk about the Star Wars thing on here?
Maybe, but who cares? Run it back.
So like Star Wars last year on Star Wars night, because every year they do Star Wars night at Dodger Stadium. Last year on Star Wars night they had a Dodger Stadium with like a Millennium Falcon, and then this year, the giveaway is a Dodger Stadium with a Death Star on top.
Ooh.
So we're going full heel turn, full evil empire. We're done being the nice guys.
It's great. I mean,
I want that to happen. I want them to have less class when they celebrate, to be honest.
Here's the thing though, is like you're complaining about the Dodgers, who are just a stand-up organization across the board.
Yes.
Literally have no complaints. Everyone is
Yes.
like, this is the model of what you want to do. Model of
Yes.
consistency, community outreach, your ability to have players who are personable, likable, but like not overly bad, you know?
Yes.
And yet you still find ways to complain because you're upset that you lost.
Yes.
Like, talk about being a sore loser. Whatever happened to sportsmanship? They
Yeah.
never sit down and watch these commercials with their kids. They
Yeah.
never pass it on. What's wrong with them?
Yeah.
I agree with you. And it is time the Dodgers hit that switch and take it to another level and just like say fuck you.
Yes, 100%.
Light the world on fire. It's deserved.
I think we should be meaner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meaner is better. Meaner is better. But part of it to me though is the crazy part. The Dodgers haven't bent any rules to get to where they're at.
Never.
Like with the Yankees, you had Andy Pettitte, tons of PED allegations, right? Across with like Jorge Posada, a lot of PED allegations on those teams. Never have that with the Dodgers, right?
No.
And Fernando Tatis got pegged for PEDs.
Yes.
Tons of other players are still getting caught for PEDs. Never on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Nothing
Well,
like that.
Yeah, never, Manny Ramirez.
Well, that was post PED.
Manny Wood.
Yeah. But not this iteration of the Dodgers. And I think that's the point. Is like, man, imagine if Clayton Kershaw just started taking roids 5 years ago. He could have just vastly extended his career instead of breaking down. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how perfect they are.
Yeah.
They're just perfect, and they've never done anything wrong.
It is like it really is like your favorite child, you know? Because it's like you can look at any other franchise out there. You can tell. It's like no one really cares that much about them. But the Dodgers are well taken care of. They're well fed. Like, they have a college fund.
Unless they don't win the World Series next year.
Yeah, they're going to be fucking pissed.
Yeah,
burn it down.
I think there's more pressure on the Dodgers than any team, maybe any other team ever, to win the World Series.
That's interesting. I mean, potentially, right?
Because people, just like the narrative that people are making, it's almost like, I mean, you saw this happen with the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. The three-peat pressure got to them.
It did get to them.
And everyone kind of just was like, oh, they're going to win.
And the Chiefs did play nervous, too. Like, you could feel it. You could feel it.
But they won every round of the playoffs.
Yep.
They're beating teams that, like, probably, like, should beat them based on their performance in the regular season. Then they got to the Super Bowl, and they just couldn't hack it.
I would be terrified if that happened to the Dodgers, because I think they have the mettle to put up with that, like with the level of tension that they're going to have. Because I do think LA is one of the sports markets that is particularly hard. Like Rick Monday on radio calls, it's just like, what the hell are they doing? That was an awful pitch. I cannot imagine you throw that in this situation. So I think they deal with enough of that scrutiny to where they probably are a little bit more tested to it.
Yeah.
Although I don't know. I mean, the Chiefs play in the biggest sport. We'll see what happens. All I know is I'd be really pissed off if the Dodgers did not at least make it to the World Series.
Wow.
If they don't win it, it's like, okay, but you better do it next year. Like you have clearly the most stacked roster in baseball. No one else comes close. I mean, the Padres are probably going to trade Dylan Cease before the season starts.
Yeah.
Alex Bregman's still a free agent. I mean, that could change something.
I mean, the Padres they're not our biggest worry. The Padres are bad.
I think it's probably the NL East teams. Mets, Braves, Phillies. They got to be. So it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. But, yeah.
How long have we been going for?
You guys are at
25 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
You guys are at like 48.
Oh, 48?
Yeah.
Oh, we're at 48 minutes.
That's great. 48 minutes.
I thought we'd been doing this for 23 minutes.
Length of an NBA game.
There you go.
Yeah. No, it's just unfortunately right now, post Super Bowl hangover, going into the All-Star break. Like, what are you really going to talk about too much in sports? Spring training will kick off soon. That's going to be fun. That's going to be exciting.
What do you think about Mac McClung
dunk contest?
Trying to go for the three-peat in the dunk contest?
Pathetic. Because if you actually had people who would
dunk...
Yeah, it's pathetic. It's pathetic that Mac McClung has a chance to three-peat.
It's pathetic for the NBA, you mean?
Yes, for the NBA.
Oh, I thought you meant for him.
No, good on Mac McClung. Like, you get $200,000 for winning the slam dunk contest. That's more than you make on a G League contract.
You know that meme of, like, I don't even know where that's from, but when the guy's, like, pulling the person out of bed and he's, like, throwing, like, the water on him?
Yeah.
It was like the NBA every 3-point contest.
Oh my God!
A dunk contest, and they pull Mac McClung.
Yeah, I hate it because you have so many great dunkers at this point in the NBA.
Why don't people participate in that kind of stuff?
I think injury risk is a big consideration, but like I'd love to see Amin Thompson.
Yeah.
Like Amin Thompson is a freak athlete.
Yeah.
Like he is just more athletic than every other NBA player.
Yeah.
Some of his game dunks are crazy. Obviously Anthony Edwards, Jalen Green. But like Steph Castle's in the slam dunk contest. That's cool, I guess, but he's a rookie. Like give me the stars who can dunk.
Yeah, 100%. Like where was the days of like Kobe winning and like
even
Jordan winning,
Vince Carter. I mean, where are the days where it's like even Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, like two guys who can actually dunk?
Yeah.
You don't even have NBA role players that want to do it anymore because the risk of injury.
That is crazy.
It's sad. It's because the dunk contest.
So lame.
The dunk contest used to be so exciting, and now everyone's just excited about the 3-point contest. which is so silly.
And
It's like, can you shoot threes from a rack?
And threes is so lame. Threes aren't even fun. We're over threes.
What they should do for the 3-point contest now is move back the line.
Oh, okay.
Move it back 5 feet. See how many you can hit from here.
I do like that.
Yeah. Each round you move back at like
I like
2
that,
feet.
but it's just like chucking up. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Like
like,
more chucking up the ball.
yeah, but when it's like Steph hits like 28 threes, like he misses 2 shots the entire time.
Yeah.
It's not even competitive. Who cares? They
Sure.
all hit all of them. Someone's going to miss 3 and get eliminated.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, he's still a good shooter. No one's
Yeah.
questioning that.
Yeah.
I just find it's horrible. And then they're doing the new All-Star format this year. Which is they have 3 separate teams and then a Rising Stars team.
Okay.
So you have 3 teams. It's so dumb. They're doing like a round robin tournament of All-Star teams. So you have
What is this, AAU? It's like...
I kid you not. And one of the teams is like Shea, Giannis, Jokic, like all literally probably the best. Wemby is on that team. They did international aging stars and young domestic stars were the 3 teams that they had like the inside the NBA guys drafted.
Oh, so international is like going to be the best team ever.
Oh my God! You look at it. It's Wemby, Jokic, Shea, Giannis. Luka's not in the All-Star game because of time missed this year.
Oh, okay.
I think Donovan Mitchell's on that team, like the one U.S. born star.
Okay.
It's just like this isn't going to be fun. They should just crush. They're going to run through everyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I would love, I saw this idea on Twitter, would be you just do a 1v1 tournament for all the All-Stars.
Interesting. Like a king of the court type shit.
King of the court, like whatever, 1st to 7. But wouldn't that be so cool to just see like, I don't know, Giannis Wemby go 1-on-1
Yeah.
for 3 minutes?
That'd be interesting.
I would much rather watch that.
Damn, a 1-on-1 All-Star tournament? That'd be crazy.
Wouldn't that? And you go big.
I mean, some people
guards.
just aren't good at 1-on-1 though, probably.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be so funny to just watch someone suck?
Is a 1-on-1? I mean, I watch a lot of 1-on-1 on YouTube.
Yeah.
I watch like Jester and like
And one
Jester.
mixtape, guys.
Yeah, these people like on yeah.
Yeah. But I think that'd be so cool because it's like, okay, how good is James Harden 1-on-1 at age 36?
Damn, that'd be crazy.
Right?
Who would win 1-on-1?
KD?
KD?
I'd say maybe Jokic. But
Jokic, but a big part of Jokic's game is passing. And I don't think Jokic is he driving a lot?
So Jokic, I heard this stat where his average length of threes this year is 29 feet.
Okay.
From the basket,
Okay.
which is very far. It's the farthest in the NBA. He's hitting 45% of them.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
He's nuts this year. I'd say Wemby or Giannis would probably win 1-on-1.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like the person that would win would be a little more average. You know what I mean?
Like in terms of size?
Yeah.
But think of it. Like if you're Darius Garland, he's maybe 6'2", generously. You're trying to get around 7'4" Wemby.
Yeah, but if you're like 6'8" LeBron.
Yeah. Wemby can just block your shot.
So you think Wemby
1-on-1?
You think Wemby would win?
I think Wemby's skill set is crazy for 1-on-1. It's like Kevin Durant plus 6 inches.
Okay. Pause.
No.
Okay. Okay, Wemby would win.
Yeah.
Let's
or
do
Giannis.
it. Let's organize it.
That should be our next mission with this podcast is get NBA players to play a 1-on-1 tournament for us.
Yeah, just for us.
Yeah, that's it.
The Fandumb 1-on-1 NBA tournament game.
Honestly, we should do that for whomever watches. We'll start one. We'll use it as like a GoFundMe for something.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. You pay like a $5 entry fee. And yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Well, we're gonna do a 1-on-1 tournament with the people here.
Sure.
Cam, are you gonna participate in the 1-on-1 tournament?
I'm winning, dog.
Wow.
Big talk.
You haven't seen Gabe shoot threes, bro.
I believe you'd probably beat me. I'm not that good.
No, you're just being humble.
Nah,
now,
I'm okay.
now I feel like I'm gonna lose
I'm
probably.
okay.
I would win.
John would win.
I got a foot on all you guys.
But
Yeah.
here's yeah. Interesting.
Allison said in every direction.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
Oh, okay.
The loudest whisper of all time. No, I got a foot on you guys in every direction. Yeah, my cock is a foot longer than you guys.
Hey, well.
Yeah, I came up with that real quick.
No.
I came up with that so quick. I mean, anything else happen in the news this week? The thing is, I'm not even. We started this sports podcast because I was like focusing a lot on sports, but to be honest, I've just been watching a lot of Trump TikToks.
How's that going?
Really sad.
Yeah.
I think we are better than the Dodgers. Francisco Alvarez just saw about the Mets lineup.
I think he's crazy.
Bro, these players are just fucking just like.
You know what I love? They're giving the Dodgers bulletin board material, and the season hasn't even started yet. It's like everyone is hating on the Dodgers right now.
Yes.
You guys have to go out there and prove it.
Spring training, we're getting all the pictures of them.
Yeah.
Roki, Snell.
Apparently, Roki and Yamamoto are going to start the Japan games this year.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting.
I want to go to those, but
who are they playing? The Padres to kick off the season?
Yeah, Shohei. I mean, we knew Shohei wasn't going to be ready, so obviously Yamamoto was going to do one of them.
Yeah,
but Roki starting is pretty wild.
Roki starting is crazy.
He just got here.
Freshly from Japan.
Yeah,
I know. That'll be cool. Damn. I know. That's going to be awesome. What do you think the next big baseball market's going to be? Because obviously Japan's huge with baseball. Korea has a huge influence. Where are we going to send it to next?
I mean, the issue is it's just like Japan and Korea blew up so much because they're some of the only first world countries that like baseball.
I think it's like crazy though to track like the US foreign influence based on which countries are good at baseball. Because it's like, okay, pretty much any country we had any level of intervention in the 50s to the 80s is good at baseball. Like all of the Caribbean countries, Latin American countries, pretty good at baseball. U.S. had a huge hand in them.
Yeah, but just no one cares about those places.
I know.
It's like, which sucks. I mean, that's a bummer. But it's like people should be caring that the Dominican Republic just as much as they care about that Japan is after them. But there's just more people in Japan, and
there are.
Yeah,
it's more developed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see.
I don't know. I wonder what country. Maybe India. Cricket.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that India or China just because of the population size, but it's like they're not going to be into baseball.
Yeah, I don't know. China, I don't even know what they do over in China.
Basketball. Basketball's huge. Basketball and soccer.
Right.
So we'll see. But it's not a crazy, I don't know. We're going to have to go very hard into like sports soft power as a country to maintain our level of equity from an international standpoint. We need Adam Silver to do a better job than he's doing.
One thing about Luka that I think a lot of people are overlooking, he's the new Los Angeles star.
Yes.
Is Luka played basketball for Real Madrid
in Spain
since he was 16.
Yeah.
So he's fluent in Spanish.
EuroLeague MVP.
So he's speaking. So the LA has a Spanish speaking star now.
That's crazy. I mean, Pau Gasol.
He's low-key Mexican. Luka is low-key Mexican in my eyes. He's invited to the family reunion. I don't know.
Fiesta?
The carne asada.
To the carne asada. He's invited to the carne asada. I mean, Luka is he needs to if I were Luka, I'd be making videos in Spanish way more than in English. Do
you think anyone's taught him about like the demographics of LA yet?
No, probably not.
Right? Because as soon as they do, that's gonna unlock a new Luka.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And I love these. I love like that video of Shohei speaking with Teoscar. When he's like, "Oh, fanaticos. Yeah, I love that. I love the Spanish-speaking Luka's Mexican. Yeah, how do you feel that our stars are Shohei and Luka?
Two international studs.
Yeah, the city you live in.
I mean, I think it's cool. I have no qualms. I like it because LA has always tried to be like an international city, and I think it has primarily been when it comes to like tourist attraction. Obviously, right, you have a bunch of different communities living together in LA. I think sports has been a big unifier for most LA communities.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that continue to occur. Where I think LA is now reaching even more like of an international stage just simply through sport.
What's crazy is like I thought Luca was gonna come here. I thought he was gonna live in Glendale. I thought he was gonna drive a white BMW around. But little did I know, Luca's gonna live in probably gonna live in like, you know, Alhambra.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna hang out with a lot of like Spanish speaking people. I didn't even see that coming.
Yeah, he'll rebuild Altadena all by himself.
No one tell Luca about the taco trucks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad. Low key, I would love to tell Luca about the taco trucks, but it's for his own good.
You just have a DM that you sit at every night. Like, I can't do it. Not today.
Also, it's so crazy because people are like, Luca got fired because of fat phobia. Like, he got traded because of fat phobia. It's like, okay, like, I understand, but like, I think if you're ever gonna be fat phobic, it could be like towards an athlete.
That's a good take.
In a sport where you have to run a lot.
Did you see what the
like
Mavs?
If I got fired for fat phobia, I sit on a computer all day. It's like, okay, that's offensive.
Yes.
But the guy that has to run every night, sure, you can be a little fat phobic towards the guy who has to fucking go and run up and down the court every week. You're depending on him to do that.
Yes, I would agree. It's like, you probably shouldn't look bad when you're playing basketball every day, all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably should be discriminated
But
against.
you know what's so crazy about
that
Luka
is what you
too?
were saying, right? You should discriminate against people for playing basketball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The thing about Luka though that's so crazy that is like, it's like, how dumb are they? Where they're like, we're gonna trade Luka because he's not trying.
I'll tell you, they're insanely dumb because the Mavs owner came out this week and he was like, when you look at like the historic stars of the NBA, they all tried so hard, like Kobe, Jordan, Shaq. Shaq is notorious for not
Shaq
trying
is king,
hard.
I didn't try.
Yes, King, I didn't try as hard as I could have, and I know it, and everyone knows it. I was still awesome.
Well, the thing is, it's like, okay, Luka is this good and he's not trying.
Yes.
So you're gonna send him to LA where he's gonna try now.
Yes.
So you gave this guy motivation and also a mentor in LeBron.
Yes.
So he's like, oh, so now he's gonna be even better.
I know. Like, you literally just gave him the best version of himself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah, we don't like this guy because he's not trying. Let's send him over there so that he tries.
Really hard. And they're like, see, guys, it's big brain move for Luka. We were always looking out for him.
Bro, what do you think about the Mavericks kicking that guy out for holding the fired
You know,
Nico
they kicked
sign?
out more than just him. They kicked out people with the signs. They kicked out the guy when they like panned down the TV to him and he was like, fire Nico.
It was the same guy.
Yeah. So they kicked
Yeah.
him out. They kicked out anyone who had a sign with like that. They kicked him out.
That's crazy. That's authoritarianism.
It is authoritarianism. Good job learning that word this week. I know that was a big one for you. But yeah, man, that was crazy to me. Like, what are you trying to do? You have people literally coming here to express their opinion.
That's psychotic.
They're paying fans.
Yes, that's insane.
They paid to get into the building. They're
Yes.
just telling you that you think. I cannot imagine it. The entire point of being a fan is to express your freaking opinion all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine getting kicked out of a game that you paid money for. I would never go back to a Mavericks
Really
game.
disgusting, honestly.
It was horrible. Kind of embarrassing for the Mavericks.
It makes me think that it makes me think the conspiracy theories are true and they are trying to tank them and get Dallas to hate them so they can move to Vegas.
But what possible value is there for just like literally pushing your fan base off completely to then just say, all right, well, we're going to find like it's literally what the A's owners did.
Yeah.
And look at how that worked out for them. Like, it didn't work out well. Everyone hated them. They lost money for consecutive years. Now they're going to play in Sacramento for 2 seasons, 18,000-seater stadium, where their stadium in Vegas gets built because they didn't want to stay in Oakland.
Yeah.
If the owners of the A's spent money in the same way that the owners of the Mavericks kept Luka, they would have sold out every single game.
Yeah.
They would have sold 50,000 state. I just don't get it.
But the A's did get Luis Severino for $67 million a year.
Re-signed Brent Rooker.
Was it $67 million for 3 years?
Yeah, $67 million a year.
Biggest contract ever.
Luis Severino.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
To Oakland the season after they leave.
He's like, what?
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's like, I guess you are the A's. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I really can't believe, like, bad sports owners. I just can't imagine that they still exist. The entire point of owning a sports team is to make a shit ton of money and win championships. That's all that happens. They just appreciate in value. So dumb.
Well,
Much like this podcast appreciates in value.
there you have it. Episode 4 of Fandumb comes to a close. Penalty box, Aaron Boone. No sports edit of the week because that was probably one of my worst ideas. But it did fill 3 minutes. That's it. Goodbye. Thank you.